Hey, what's going on YouTube? The Privada Cigar Club unboxing for the month of August. Listen, I'm early. What is it, August 23rd, August 24th? And I've already made the video. Man, you got to give me a pat on the back. So today we are on that Wolcott. This is a special reserve Wolcott Kentucky made bourbon. This stuff is 90%, 90 proof rather. And it's, I think it's pretty good stuff. You see my bottle's almost gone. I'm gonna have to be refilling this thing soon. And we are on the Drew Estate. Almost done smoking this one down, so we're gonna have another one on deck. This is the Drew Estate Tobacco. You've seen this in other videos before. The unboxing knife for today is actually a box cutter. We got the Special Ops box cutter. And of course, this thing gets the job done. I really enjoyed this thing. I've had it for a while. It's just a little box cutter, but it folds up neatly. It's easy to use. You can store an extra blade inside. I'll make sure I link all this stuff up below. And, you know, really just enjoying ourselves. Now, if you haven't heard of Privada Cigar Club, you know, it is a monthly cigar subscription service. You pay $25 plus I think it's $5.95 flat rate shipping. There's no tax, at least not in my state. So I come out $31 a month. You're getting some, you know, you're getting some pretty good cigars, but it's not necessarily going to be those super exclusive, you know, super hard to find cigars. The point of Privada Cigar Club is really to help you find and learn your palate. So you get online, you answer some questions about your palate. What do you usually smoke? What do you prefer? What do you drink? What do you like? And they send you, you know, some cigars every month. They're always well packaged. You see here, I also do the farm road. We'll talk about that as well. They give you tasting notes. They give you pairing notes about the cigars. You know, they always send it in USPS, and I've never had an issues with having dried out cigars or cigars that have been overly humidified. So well packaged, Privada Cigar Club cigars. Let's get this thing lit. I always have, at least for the last few videos, I've had issues with my butane, and it's been kind of nerve-wracking. It's actually been a reason why I haven't used my Zippos that much, man. I really like my Zippos, but I leave them sitting around for too long, and it's probably the humidity in the garage or whatever, but I mean, they're not lasting as long as they should. But let's get into the cigars for this month. All right, so we got one of them here immediately. I thought it was a Dunkin Donut cigar. It just has smoking all over it. Pretty unique. I think we'll immediately jump in just to see what this one's all about. It has such a unique band on it. I don't even know if that's the first one, but I'm kind of curious to know more about this thing. Let us see. It is called the Geronimo Cigar Smoking Dunkin Donuts aged 10 months. That is why it looks like some dang on Dunkin Donuts, because it is the Dunkin Donuts cigar. This is called, it has an Ecuadorian Connecticut wrapper. I like Connecticut wrappers. The binder is Jalapa, or maybe the J is silent. I don't know. Just let me know if you Jalapa, Jalapa. So if I'm pronouncing that wrong, the fillers is Ameta, Jalapa, and Codehega. I've never had any of those tobaccos. I've never had, you can see it right up there at the top. I've never had any of that. So those descriptors are something new to me. And tasting notes on the body is honey, wheat, florals, and vanilla pipe tobacco. The foot is fruit, dried cranberry, and pepper. The cold draw is dried cranberry, honey, honey nut Cheerios, cherry Coke syrup. They suggest that you pair this with Dunkin Donuts coffee, light and sweet jelly donuts. They also suggest you have this with any coffee product, powdered donuts, and munchkin. So basically have this in the morning with sweet stuff, vanilla anything, cream soda, black cherry soda, scotch, sweet tea, and Bavarian beer. This sounds like a really good morning smoke. Something that I can definitely dig I'm always looking for something to enjoy in the morning time. So this smoking can definitely get the job done. I mean, you had me at Connecticut. As soon as you describe it as Connecticut, you got me in the bag. You got me covered. The next one here is the Sinestro Honchos, aged 11 months. This just looks like a wonderful, lovely vacation. Just something you've dreamed of for a cigar. Very lovely looking band on here. It's a broadleaf Dominican Cubano binder. The fillers are Nicaraguan and Dominican. Sinestro are two young guys, James the blender and Coleman the muscle. They say tasting notes are barnyard, teriyaki sauce on the body, slight teriyaki, some slightly roasted peanuts on the foot. For this one, you must cut the cap deeper than usual. That is a good note. So I usually don't cut the cap. I've been learning more about how far to cut the cap. Should use a V cut, should use a guillotine. You know, basically getting better cigar cutters that don't leave remnants of the cigar behind when you make your cut. So, side note, one thing I like about the tobacco from Drew Estate is this tobacco here at the end has a wonderful sound, and it produces a lot of draw when you get this thing lit. You know, so if you ever find yourself looking for a nice cigar with a subtle sweet taste, I would always recommend this cigar. Let me get a cutter. For this, I'll do a good old V cut, just an Amazon V cut that I found. The thing I like about this V cut, it does not destroy the end of the actual cigar. You know, you're not going to be left with tons and tons of kind of tobacco and leaf laying around and wondering if, are you going to be able to salvage the cigar. It's one thing I do like about this. Nice deep cut with that V cut. Look at that. I like that. Hopefully produce a nice draw. And of course, we're still rocking my very reliable, my very cheap rose gold butane burner that I picked up on Amazon. This thing has not failed me. It gets the job done. It lights even when I have a fan blowing on me. And I'm sorry I'm running my mouth. I'm trying to get to the next cigar, but also I'm out here enjoying myself and smoking cigars. Yeah, just so great. Really great. I like that a lot. Hey man, let me tell you, these little caps that I've been putting on my Glencairn glasses lately have been great. Of course I'm in a garage. I have the doors open all the time. I always got these bugs that like the smell of bourbon and always kind of make their way in here and get on my damn nerves. That thing is clutch. Let's get back to the cigars though. So for the Honchos Sinestro, they suggest that you pair this with chocolate, anything, egg cream soda, after steak, Jack Daniels, light roast coffee, after barbecue, cognac, vanilla pudding, and Chinese food. All right. Well, I mean, I like most of those things. I think I like all of those things. I got this Jack Daniel barrel proof back there that puts me on my ass every time I drink it. But if I have like 3 bourbons before I get to that barrel proof, I can usually tolerate it. This next one here is called the Archive Cigars Japan Habano, aged 4 years. Of course, the band is in Japanese because this is the Archive is a group of Japanese whiskey lovers that go around the world cultivating and distilling private barrels. The wrapper is Nicaraguan Habano. The binder is Peruvian. The fillers are Estela, Jalapa, and Dominican. And the pasting notes are leather, sandalwood, tobacco. The foot is oat, sandalwood, and some form of botanical. This is all reminded me of fancy colognes. The cold draw is leather, botanical, peat moss, and cinnamon. There's a lot more description for that. I'm just going to kind of skip ahead to what they suggest you pair it with. But it's apparently this is a really good cigar because they have by far the most amount of tasting notes for this cigar is on this paper. So let's see, pairing notes. From what I've been told, the closest thing you can pair this with to what they created it for would be Habaka, Harmony, or Craigmore Scotch. Now, I think I have some of that Scotch. They also suggest you have it with non-alcoholic beverages like floral teas, like a hibiscus tea, I would assume, something like that, with honey. Tea Keepers has a great selection of flavors like apricot in the coffee section of their website. So dried fruits with the cigar like apricot and pears, peach tea, seafood, and butterscotch. Rice pudding. Ugh, I hate rice pudding. I hate rice pudding. Man, oh man. So those are the cigars for the month of August for the main box. So if you're already paying the $25, you're getting Privada Cigar Club. My suggestion is to pay the $20 additional, get the farmed road. They're going to send you out 4 additional cigars. They're always usually really exclusive. And I still haven't had this confirmed. Brian, just let me know if this is true or not. But this is my theory. So you own a cigar factory. You have a selection of cigars. You're either A, trying to, prepare for another selection of cigars, or B, you have a selection that is not ready to be sold, or you're not ready to get it to a distributor or something like that. This selection is about to go bad. You dare not sell it at a discount and diminish your own brand. So what do? You find wholesalers like Privada Cigar Club who's willing to pay you some money for it. They can provide it to their customers. Granted, they provide it to their customers unbanded. And now you're getting premium cigars. You're getting Davidoff. You're getting those just a Maduro, just really banging type cigars. Sometimes they won't disclose the binder. They won't disclose the filler, the wrapper, any of that stuff. They just give you very, very subtle details, such as this one here just literally just says ultra premium. And the purpose of that is to just give you enough notes to know which one of these cigars that you're actually smoking. And so the first one here called Ultra Premium is undisclosed. It's Nicaraguan. It's 5x52. They call it leather, hay, cocoa, vanilla, and cream for the tasting notes. And they suggest that you smoke this in the evening. So they do that for all 4 cigars. They sometimes will tell you the factory it came from. They'll give you as much detail as they're allowed to give, whether it be the binder, the filler, the wrapper, whatever. And then they also give you some tasting notes, and they give you suggestion when they believe that you should smoke it. Now, the big thing about these cigars, and the reason I keep opting for the Farmed Road collection, is because I have yet to be disappointed with the Farmed Road collection. So the only big issue I have, obviously, with these cigars is I can't really put notes in my cigar Bible. You guys have seen my cigar Bible before. I use this. I take notes about cigars that I'm smoking. That way I can decide if I want to buy a box of them, i.e. these Drew Estate Tabacas. I smoked one. I took notes. I liked it so much. I bought a box of 10. So that's usually how it goes. Running my mouth too long. See what I got to do for y'all, man. You're curious. You're trying to figure out, should I join Privada Cigar Club? Let me click on this video and watch it. Or you're already a part of Privada Cigar Club, and you want to know, are you getting the same thing that everybody else gets? I get it. Not really sure what else you want from me, though. I mean, I told you the cigars. I told you how much it costs. I'm out of pocket every month, like $51, something like that. And I've had no issues. I've been with them for well over a year. They're also always doing some great giveaways and challenges on Instagram. Right now, they're doing the Charger Ash Challenge, where you can buy these cigars and produce a lot of ash. Matter of fact, I'll link that video up of me trying the challenge. I've tried it a couple times since then. Maybe I win, maybe I won't, but it's a great deal, man. If you're on the fence about Privada Cigar Club, Stop it. Just go for it. It's not that big of a deal. I guarantee you're gonna like it. You're definitely going to be able to make it happen. Listen, I'm gonna wrap this one up here, man. If this is your first time here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you came from the other channel, thank you, Battalion. Come on, join the Battalion. We love to have you. If you like stuff like this, I'm gonna put some videos up right here. Some other unboxings. You can watch those things until you pass out. Hey, I'll catch y'all soon. Thanks for coming back.